You can say that klipa is a certain kli. Like,
Thanks.
mm,
That's the problem, that I see there's so much similarity that I can't
it's a
separate.
whole, in terms of holding, of a holding structure, klipa is a holding structure and a kli is a holding structure. Okay. So why we don't call kli klipa? So in klipa, we know that um, it's for holding. You can say that it's a vessel, kli, that will allow a certain growth up to a point, in which we will need to use a different vessel, which we'll call the different vessel, we'll call kli.
So
Okay.
uh,
Now,
I'm listening.
and this is where the Ramchal is saying is actually defining it differently, because in Hebrew, kli, if we take it into a verb, into the root, is being able.
Mhm.
But klipa is able as well. Then, if we take it into the work, then Ramchal is saying no. Kli is a vessel with a consciousness, with a
A need.
specific consciousness of knowing that God will not abandon me. Ki lo itosh. This is actually what is kli to and klipa does not know. This is why she needs to grab and to steal and to kill and to have, because there's nothing in it that has the knowing and the belief that it will not be abandoned
This is beautiful. Is the origin of each of them within us or from above?
from above.
So please say more.
So klipa actually is being born out of in two states. Actually, in one state. It has to do very much with human consciousness because it comes from the shattering of the spirit. Because before that,
Shattering
let's
of the
say,
neshama.
yes, yeah,
Okay, I
which
know.
is called the fallen limbs. Okay, נשירת איברים is called
Okay.
fallen limbs. Okay,
Huh.
this is the way that the spirits echo in them the shattering of the system. Okay, so before that, before the shattering of the spirits, um, there was sort of um, a department, of klipot, but it was empty. Only when the spirit fell, it sort of fed it. It's feeding it and giving it light. There was 14 sfirot, 10 sfirot of Malchut, and 4 sfirot of Asiya, and 4 sfirot of Olam Yetzirah, which were sort of waiting for that to happen, for the shattering to happen. And then, actually, what activates the true klipa is the shattering of the spirit, meaning it needs to actually serve, klipa need to serve as a sorting out system. So I need to realize that I'm using myself as a thief or as a murderer of my spirit or as a thief of light, and to sort of to take this light, the light of sparks of the spirit, and to actually allow it to be in its right place. And in
Is
being
the
in
clay.
its right place, it's within the belief that it belongs to serving something of my life, and
which would
not,
be
yeah,
which would be the clay.
yes. Then I'm moving from klipa to kli.
Okay, so this is so helpful, and yet
Mm-hmm.
what I'm hearing is that built into the structure of creation is the need for the shattering, and the klipot are available because of that. What
Mm.
I'm not clear about is
It's true about sitra achra as well, what we
that
call sitra achra. Yeah.
I'm
It,
sorry, wait. So the shattering is, it can also be called sitra achra?
it's feeding the whole system. What we're saying, it's part of the plan. It's not a different, what I'm saying, it's not a different power. Sidra Achra, Klipot, and it's part of design of the creation.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So you can say that vessel before being reformed is Klipa. After being reformed, it's a Kli.
So is this why there are 600,000 at Sinai who are really shatterings of something that then
Well, it has to do, this, the number 6 has to do with the ramping, has to do with actually the adaptive power of the lower to the higher. So you need 6 in order to sort of portray this connective. So it needs 6, but with the power of Erech Anpin, with the power of light, of
but I think
Chokhmah.
I was asking something different. Maybe and my question could be completely off base. I'm struggling with this idea of the shattering of nishamot. And
But the idea of Sinai is a recognition of all those spirits that they are being imprisoned by Klippa, and they are separated in between themselves. And from, of course, because of in between themselves, there is a hate. This is why it's called Sinai,
yes,
Sinah.
yes, yes.
Okay, so, and not only in between themselves, but between themselves and the higher. So now they need Torah.
Okay,
Okay,
which is the light.
but why they need to be 600,000? Because they need to actually portray the middle line. The middle line, which is portrayed, you can say, by Zerampin or by Torah or by and all the spirit. So it has 6 qualities that are Chagat, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, in relation to Netzach Hod Yesod. If all the spirits will sort of come around this body with Torah, they will be able to be sort of an example or a laboratory for human consciousness of how to adopt itself.
So until they do that, are they considered shattered?
They're considered under the control of the dross of Klippa. So they are in exile, and to be in exile is to be in a state of shattering, you can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
תודה, תודה, תודה. באמת, אני מבינה עכשיו. אני כל כך שמחה, תודה. This was so confusing to me.
Yeah, but it's
So clear
when we
now.
speak about it, we don't say all the time it's like this and that, because we speak about different awareness, yeah,
Yes, yes,
of the shattering. So
yes.
one awareness is called exile.